Hey guys, how you doing today? Thank you very much for taking the time to check out the video. I'm Glenn Kay of Silent Takeover, Dolphinshavers and Silent Shavers. And today we're going to be having a look at a Town Hall 13 Legend League attack using the BatSlap attack, but this time versus multi-target infernos. Now, before we get started, if you do find the video useful, then please drop me a like or a comment below. And also feel free to subscribe to the channel where you'll find plenty more content and videos on Town Hall 8 through to Town Hall 13. And if you'd like to get involved and join me in Clash, then please check out the description below. You'll find the clan tags and the requirements for joining us. If you don't quite meet those requirements, then please bookmark the clan. And as and when you upgrade your base, please look to join us. Okay, so again, with this one being a Legend League attack, you would have seen in one of my previous videos, I do struggle with the visuals on the Legend League replays, so I'm not going to be able to bring that to you today. What we're going to do is we'll just have a look at the base, we'll have a look at my army comp, and then we'll talk through the attack before running through the attack while I try and give you some commentary on that. I know it doesn't work as well as the usual war attack videos, but please stick with me and we'll be bringing you some of those in the future as well. Okay, so let's go find this base. Here it is. Now, it's not a fully maxed Town Hall 13. Obviously, they're a bit lacking on their walls, but they have got the scatter shots. They've got all three of the multi-target infernos, and they've got the max Town Hall as well. So if we have a look at our army comp first, we've got 4 of the archers, 1 whiz, 5 healers, a P.E.K.K.A., 3 Yeti, 9 witches, ice golem, wall wrecker, and in there we've got a P.E.K.K.A., ice golem, and a giant. Then we've got all of the heroes, 4 freeze, 1 poison, 6 bats, and a rage spell. Okay, on this one, what we're going to do is we're going to look to come in over here, quite close to where the Grand Warden is. And again, we're going to start with a Warden walk. So we're going to look to start picking off some of these trash buildings here. While the Warden is doing that, because he's quite slow in getting his attack in, we're going to use the Wizard on here. But also we're going to have a quick scout around the base. And what we'll do is we'll place a couple of the archers just to start picking off some trash buildings as and where we can. So for example here, because they're well out of range. And then we've got one over here and we've got a building up here as well. By the time we've dropped the archers down, we'll come back round as we'll be about the right time to start the next phase of the attack. We've taken out these buildings here, and so what we're going to do is we're going to use a P.E.K.K.A., Yeti, and a couple of witches just to look to start taking out some of these buildings here as well before we place the wall wrecker and look to try and make some inroads into the base where the Warden is. So we'll place the ice golem, we're going to place the wall wrecker. As soon as the wall wrecker gets through these outer walls, we will then get on with placing the rest of our troops. That's the king, that's the queen, that's the yetis, that's the witches. All of these will start making their way into the base, again right where this Grand Warden is. We'll trigger the CC, which is what we're going to use the poison and the rage for. Unfortunately, we do lose the wall wrecker, but we clear enough of these walls here, not for our Archer Queen, but for the witches to be able to reach the Town Hall. I see this and react very quickly, so I place a freeze down on the Town Hall just to protect the witches while they're doing the damage. I then get my bats down just to work alongside the witches. So I'll place the bat spells right on the Town Hall and use my freeze spells to keep that Town Hall frozen while the bats and the witches work their way through it. As I see that's going to drop and I'm not going to need the champion, I then bring in the champion up at this side here just to work alongside my troops who have gone wandering up and around the Town Hall and around the top of the base. The Town Hall then falls and we're left with enough troops just to do the remaining cleanup through this Inferno Tower, scatter shots, and the Eagle. Okay, so that's that. Again, I do apologise for the lack of visuals on this one, but let's just see how the attack played out. As always, it's going to take a few seconds, and something I'd just like to note on this does take the full 3 minutes. It is literally the last attack that gets us the last strike from the Arch Queen that gets us the 3-star. So that's our Grand Warden down, just starting to pick off some of those outer buildings. And there's the wizard to help him out. What we're then going to do is we'll place those archers around the outside there, just to take out some of those buildings. Once we feel we've cleared enough with the warden, we're going to bring in some more troops. So there's a nice golem, P.E.K.K.A, a couple of witches and the Yeti, before looking to make inroads with our main attack. Warden ability there, and then we're going to place the poison and the rage. And what you'll see here is some witches are going to veer towards the town hall. So we're going to look to get the freeze down just to protect that before following up with some bat spells. With further freeze spells just to help protect the bats. In comes the champion from 12 o'clock just to help pick off some of those defences across the top. And the warden ability. And you'll see over on the right hand side there we have got the warden and some of the witches, just to help him burn through some of those defences from the other side. So we haven't got many troops left now, but we do have the AQ ability. Now we hold on to that for as long as possible. Unfortunately the scatter shot has focused on the queen, so we're going to have to pop that ability. Now really, this is going to be really slow, so I'm going to ×2 through the rest of this, because all we've got is the queen, a witch, a few skeletons, but importantly we have still got some of the healers. So I'm just going to rejuvenate the queen while she chops through the rest of those defences. And there we have it. So that's the Town Hall 13 Legend League 3-star using the BatSlap attack. And this time that's against 3 times multi-target infernos. So although very, very difficult, it is possible to pull off. And once again, I would just like to apologise for the lack of visuals on this attack. Check out the other videos and you'll see what the usual content is like. So that's it. We're just going to wrap up. So if you have found the video useful, then please drop me a like or comment below. And please also subscribe to the channel. Until next time, guys, keep on clashing.